Hey guys, and welcome back to Emerald Coast. Still in early spring, and we are in day 3, and it has finally dried out enough to take to the fields and start spraying. See if we can't get ourselves a little better crop yield this year. Just finishing up field 9 here, and we're going to go ahead and move on over to field 10. Is directly across from us. Just go ahead and keep our GPS set. Come across here. You can see over to the left, we have staged our little John Deere and the fertilizer tank, the refill tank, just in case we need to refill. We will have that staged here by the field, because we're going to fertilize field 10, and then we're going to go ahead and fertilize the big canola field that you see in front of you, field 12. So if we look at our forecast, just to bring everybody up to date, we still have 3 more days of rain starting tomorrow. So I really wanted to get this stuff sprayed today. And thankfully it dried out enough that it allowed us to get that sprayed. Then we're going to have 3 days of rain. Probably not much we're going to be able to do other than just taking care of our animals. See, we still have some mud to deal with around here. Thankfully we've got pretty decent drainage on these fields that they have dried out fairly well, but the areas around the fields where the rain has drained into, well, they are still a bit muddy, so we got to be careful. In fact, we nearly got our John Deere back there stuck. Had to work a bit to get her out, but parked her hopefully where it's not too bad, it won't sink in too much. But it's warming up. You see on the temperatures there, you still have those spring showers to deal with for the next 3 days. And we've got pretty good clear skies here for the second half of spring. So it looks like we might be in pretty good shape on Sunday or Monday of this coming week. Maybe to actually start and get out into the grass and see if we can't maybe make up some ground and mow some grass down. If we can, we're going to probably just go ahead and mow that and lift it up and put it in the compost master. Because honestly, we don't need any hay at this point. We have plenty of hay for the number of cows that we have. Now we are looking to increase our herd. Bumped the wrong controlling cab here. We are looking to increase our herd size on the cow front. I'd like to see if we can't maybe pick up another 30. So mostly it's going to be down to our bank account. Right now we're around Right now we are just under $300,000. We can get our bank account up to the point where we can buy ourselves another 30 head. That's what I would like to do. Simply because I think we will be much more profitable at 50 head of cattle. And I'm pretty sure we could probably support 100 to 125 head. But we're just going to have to work our way up to there. I don't want to take out a giant loan and find ourselves really in debt. Stay as debt free as possible. After all, we've got plenty of time to work that magic and get more cattle. So I think this is our barley field. A little ragged down there. Hopefully this fertilizer will bounce it back a bit. our wheat field, our field 9, it looked pretty good. But you know, I was talking with the guy that owned this field prior to us buying it, and apparently he hasn't plowed the field in probably close to a decade. So I think what we're going to do is when we get this field harvested and we get the straw off of it, I think we're going to plow it and just let it sit for the rest of the year, and then we'll put something in it come fall. May also see about maybe getting some manure on the field to help this out a little bit. Just have to see. Again, unless we get a lot of cows going on here, we're not going to have a whole lot of manure to put on these fields. Could put the very nutrient-rich compost down here. Maybe an option. All right. Splashing up the mud here. So the last thing we need to do is get our spray tractor stuck in the mud. You see, we switched our tires over to the little pencil tires, the little baby ones. Crop is just a bit too tall to really be driving on it with the big wide tires. We don't need to be tramping it down too much. So I keep checking our spray nozzles, making sure they're not getting clogged up. And that's the owner of this field. Also owns the field here off to the left. That field's not looking too great either. Hopefully, with a little love and care, we can get a decent yield out of this field. All right. Don't need them. Don't need them dangling and potentially getting caught if we fall into a deep mud rut. So we've got a crate of eggs here, the tractor. I knew we were going to be down here by the buffet place. It's going to run this crate of eggs over there real quick before we start spraying on field 12. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start down here and work our way toward the refill trailer. Mud is thick. Let's go ahead and take our crate of eggs over here real quick. Down. All right. Looks like they've got a pretty good crowd for the early evening special. Guess the retirees have come out for their late evening dinner at 5 o'clock. Go ahead and adjust our course over here. Lock everything in. Start her up. So this stand of canola doesn't look too terrible bad. Again, this was owned by the same guy that owned Field 10. And like he said, he told me he hadn't plowed any of his fields in about 10 years. So, given that information, this stand of canola does not look half bad at all. So, see if we can't kind of baby the field here a little bit this year. And like I said, once we get this canola off the field, I think what we're going to do is just plow it up real good, get it worked in with some compost. That's a good idea. I think we'll put some compost down. We'll rent a spreader. After harvest, we'll put compost down on both of fields 10 and 12. And then we'll come through here with our plow and work that in real good. Then we'll probably put another coat of compost down. And then come through here with our cultivator. And again, work that in real good. And then just let the field sit for a while. Just work those nutrients in good. Then we will come in here this fall and put in something. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Might leave these fields open for some sunflowers this year. This guy was also telling me that this field suffers from a bit of a drainage problem. So I'm hoping we won't get ourselves stuck here. Need to try to bring in something to pull us out. Because this is the only tractor that I actually own narrow tires on. So if I've got to bring something in here to pull this tractor out, we're going to be tearing up the place. Don't need to do that. So let's go ahead and check our ground moisture here. Sitting at 42% ground moisture, 15% crop moisture. And it looks like we're going to need to probably put another coat of fertilizer on this field for harvest, just to give it a good chance of optimal yield. Guys, let me know how you are liking the series so far. You know, now we've moved into year 2. If you've got any ideas or suggestions. Like I said, I've got a channel over in my Discord set up for Emerald Coast suggestions or ideas. So looking forward to hearing what kind of feedback you guys have, and any ideas you all might have for the series. And the field just gets longer and longer as we work our way further up the field. Like I said, this field is very, very large for its price. We made out very well. So I'm really excited to see what we can get done in this field. Definitely aid in our profit margins. But it will also increase the amount of time it's going to take for us to get this field work done. Like we emptied our front tank or our rear tank at this point. I guess we've emptied our front tank. Now we are working on our rear tank. Maybe? I don't know. Just have to see. Gauges are moving. Let's see here. Is that, let's just keep an eye on that front gauge there. Well, no. Rear gauge, it's hard to see. Nice that one mirror was angled down a bit, because I think that one mirror there on our left is angled down a bit. We'd probably be able to see our fill gauge. A nice nice coat down here. Toggle through some of our options. Just leave it at that for now. Our pigs and our sheep are doing very well. We're up to 59 sheep, or no, 59 sheep and 53 pigs. We've already gotten ourselves a couple pigs. I think we had 51 pigs going into spring, and they're just going to keep reproducing all year until we hit winter again. I think what we're going to do is we'll try to maintain a level of about 75 pigs. So I want to increase the pig size, herd, or whatever you call a group of pigs. I want to try to increase them up to 75, and then once we get to that point, we'll look at selling off the balance of the pigs every year at the optimal time, which I'm not really sure when. We're gonna have to kind of keep track of the pig market to know when the best time to sell those guys is. But like I said, we get 110 pigs, then we'll know we need to sell 35 of them to get ourselves back down to the 75 level. At this point, we don't have an optimal number of sheep or cows in mind. I kind of did say, I think maybe 125, maybe 150 cows is a good number. And on the sheep front, we could probably care for a good 200 or so. Let's have to see. Just let them continue to breed, increase their numbers as we progress the series. We're definitely working off our front tank now. Our refill trailer. So guys, I think we'll go into a quick time lapse here and see if we can either one, finish out the field, or two, how far we can go before we need to fill up. Alright, well I wonder if I can make it to the end of this run. I think I can before we run out of spray. Let's see. Evening is falling on us. Good thing we did get that tank before we needed it, because they are surely closed now at this point. Oh yeah, just enough. Just come on over here. And first thing we need to do, looks like we need to reposition our tractor here. To extend pipe out here. Go ahead and turn on the pump. Let's see, we got the pump running. Yep, good. Up on in here. Cycle front tank. Wish I could open the lid on that. Out, pipe in. Done this before. Go. I don't know why you would have a overload pipe if the overload pipe doesn't have a trigger on it. That's what it seemed like. Like the overload pipe here did not have a trigger on it. Boy, it got dark quick. Alright. Got dark real quick, didn't it? Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and finish out this field. Pretty sure we're not skipping anything. Let's see. If we have a little strip in our mini map, we'll know that we skipped one, skipped a row. Nice clear skies before the rain comes in. Hey guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please go ahead and click that like button. That'll be super awesome. I know that you all like the content. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. We do Let's Play videos here on Emerald Coast on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, typically. We may run into a point where we need to back that down to 2 days a week, but we'll just see. We can keep our 3-day-a-week schedule. Right now, there is a fair bit of off-camera work to continue through things. Not a lot of things going on, simply because all the field work is done. We're able to do a fair bit of field work over the winter and such. So when we come back together, it might be late spring by the time we come back together, everybody. So until next time, happy farming.